My grandfather once told me of the age of Augustus, the emperor who found Rome a city of brick and left it one of marble. Guided by his virtue and prudence, Augustus's empire reached new bounds, a vast constellation of cities spanning the Mediterranean and beyond. Its prosperity and happiness were the envy of an otherwise bitter, cruel world. 7 decades, 10 emperors and countless civil wars later, that golden age is a distant memory. Marred by corruption, the constellation that once lit the world is now little more than a faint and fraudulent zodiac. Yet there are those among us who still believe in Rome. In my youth, I followed my father's and grandfather's footsteps into the legions. 20 years later, I am Marcus Ulpius Traianus, commander of the 7th Legion, and a veteran of Emperor Domitian's northern wars. The aristocrats of the Senate despise Domitian for his unwillingness to bend to their whims, but he treats his legions well. Now, he calls on us to quash the rebellion of one Saturninus, a provincial governor styling himself emperor. A lifelong military man, I know all too well that soldiers' blood is the currency of rich men's power plays. But when Rome calls, I must go. I will march north to see that this civil war ends before it has even begun.
Treachery and madness threaten Rome. Can I count on you to save her, Trajan?
Rogan?
These lands are awash with rebel scum. Clean them out and rally the nearby legions to crush this traitor.
Darai, Ombus.
Rocket. Abducted. So terrible. Abducted. So much evil.
The Emperor has always treated us well. We will not abandon him now.
Many thanks, Trajan. These reinforcements were sorely needed.
All evil arrested. Rabadakis, some evil nerve. Hilare? Bombus, Rogan? Bombus.
Rogan? Oklama? Alama? Aisa. Aisa.
Tabadakis, Tabadakis. Logan? Somas. Bombus. Darai? Somas. Yuri? Ombis. Clare. Ombis.
Abadactus. Some One. Abadactus. One. Evil. Abadactus. I evil. One. Russian.
Rogan. Alama. Ombis. Yuri. Alama. Ombis.
Rugged. Some.
Oklama.
Pilare. Ibotaisa.
Abadactus. Abadactus. Evarectus. Rugged.
Rogan. Ombis.
Abadactus.
Yuri.
Pilare. Ibortade. Tarai. Alamas. Aisa. Yuri. Alamas. Tarai. Darwini. Ombis. Ombis.
Abadactus. Some. Abadactus. Ebortade. Ebortade.
Yuri. Alamas. Aisa.
Yuri. Aisa.
Tarai. Ombis.
Ombis.
Alamas. Zomas.
You are a tyrant and a madman, Domitian. I am here to end your unjust reign.
Abadactus.
I'm under attack! Send help to parry this assault, quickly!
Rugged evil daddy. Abadactus. Rugged Erebus.
Yuri. Ombis. Tarai. Ombis.
Abadactus. Erectus.
Alamas. Ombis.
Abadactus.
Oklama.
Tarai.
Alamas. Ombis. Ombus. Ombus. Ombus.
Rugged. Somus. I can. Rugged. Somus. Oh, erectus. Abadac. Evil erectus. Rugged. Oner. Evil guarded. Oner. Somus.
Rogan. Ombus. 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 Ombus.
Oner. Erectus. Abadac. Somus. Oner. Oner. I can. Ruck the evil guarded. Abadak. I can. Ruck this.
Hilare. Yuri. Alamas. Ombus. Ombus.
Babai. Alamas. Ombus.
Abadakis. Evil guarded.
Where are my Germanic allies? Surely the Rhine ice could not have thawed in January.
If only I knew how it felt to have false friends.
Rogan.
Rutgers. Somus.
Tarai. Ombus. Aisa. Rogan.
Tarai. Yuri. Alamas.
Trajan,
Ombus.
kindly send those rebels' heads my way. I shall use them to decorate my camp.
Ibotade. Somus. Ibotade.
Abadakis. I can. Abadakis. Evil recorded. Rutgers. Abadak. I can. Erectus. Rutgers. Erectus. Somus. Abadakis.
Hilare. Arwini.
Rutgers. Evil recorded. Abadakis. Somus. One. Abadak. Evil guarded.
Aisa. Alamas. Alamas. Ombus. Ibotade.
Rutgers. Thomas.
Spaniard marched the legions to the front so quickly.
Tarai, Ombis. Tarai. Yuri, Hilare. Hilare. Tarai.
Yuri. Yuri.
Hilare.
Zomas.
Yuri.
Oklama. Ombus.
Rogan.
Rutged. Somas. Abadakone.
Rogan. Ombis. Ibortade. Yuri. Ombis.
I am not your only enemy, Domitian. A brutal emperor's friends are fewer and farther between than eclipses.
I come only.
Ibortade. Alama. Ibortade.
Tarai. Ombus.
Tarai. Ombis. Ibortade. Tarai. Alamas. Ombis. Hilare. Alamas. Ombis. Tarai. Alamas. Rogan. Ombis. Alamas. Ombis. Hilare. Ibortade.
Oklama. Ombus. Zomas.
Rogan. Alamas. Umbus. Ibertare.
Rogan? Ebotade. Rogan? Alamas. Alamas. Umbus. Umbus.
Abadakis.
Yuri? Oklahoma? Umbus.
Rutged.
Yuri, Alamas. Hilary.
Abadakis. Rutged. Thomas.
Hilary. Hilary. Yuri.
Our Emperor needs us. Pack your things and march on the double.
Rutged.
Well done. I see that you are a man to be counted upon, Trajan.
Abadakis. Thomas.
Thomas.
Abadakis.
Yuri.
The rebels are crushed. Now the traitor, Saturninus, will be forced to surrender.
We Romans say that fortune favors the bold. But how does it decide between two valiant men? The question puzzled me as my men dragged Saturninus before our merciless emperor. I wonder what his last thoughts were. Did he regret not anticipating that my legions would reach the front in time? Did he curse fortune for the unprecedented January thaw that prevented his German allies from crossing the Rhine? It matters not. The answer died with him. But our emperor's anger endured. From the day of his coronation, Domitian had been a firm and bold ruler. But the Senate despised this friend of the legionary and the commoner. When Domitian's latent paranoia began to consume him, his wrath engulfed the empire like a raging wildfire. Countless arrests followed in the wake of the war. Senators who had opposed him were executed like common criminals. When the court could bear it no more, the emperor was assassinated. Domitian's successor was a good man, but a poor ruler. Nevertheless, he shared my loyalty to Rome, and sought to reverse the damage that Domitian's folly had done. With no sons to pass the mantle to, Emperor Nerva named me as his heir before striding on into the afterlife after 2 short years on the throne. The immense honor of steering the might of Rome is matched only by the weight of its responsibility. I am a general, not a senator. My mind is built for the straightforwardness of the battlefield, not the intricacies of politics. I can, and I must, learn to be a politician, but in the meanwhile, I should play to my strengths. The divided Roman people need a common enemy, and I will give them that. North of the Danube lies Dacia, a barbarous kingdom, but one also rich in gold and silver. Its wily king Decabalus once played Domitian for a fool, negotiating an unfavorable treaty that tarnished Roman imperial repute. My loyal cousin, Hadrian, will join me on this campaign and learn from my example. I will unite the Roman people, take vengeance on a haughty foe, and enrich our struggling economy all in one fell swoop.
Emperor! I will hold the line in the east, but you must rob the enemy's will to fight before I am overwhelmed. Keep our armies supplied with loot, and my technicians will improve our weaponry.
Look out! A Dacian ambush!
I have received my share of the loot. We will put it towards the war effort. I have received my share of the loot. We will put it towards the war effort. Emperor! I will hold the line in the east. But you must rob the enemy's will to fight before I am overwhelmed. Keep our armies supplied with loot. And my technicians will improve our weaponry.
Look out! A Dacian ambush!
I have received my share of the loot. We will put it towards the war effort. I have received my share of the loot. We will put it towards the war effort.
We can use these buildings to train more soldiers!
Domitian tried to defeat me once before. Let us see if you are up to the task.
Rutkin. Rutkin. Abadakis, Rutkin, Somas. I can. Abadakis, Evil Body. Rutkin, Abadakis. Rutkin. Abadakis.
We can use these buildings to train more soldiers! With these ships, we can send men to assist our allies!
Rutkin, One. Rutkin, Erebus. Abadakis, Abadakis, Somas. Abadakis, Rutkin, Abadakis, Erectus. Rutkin, Immortale. Abadakis. 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 Rugdit. 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 I can. Erectus. Abadak. Rugdit. One.
We can use these buildings to train more soldiers.
Abadakis. Rugdit. Abadakis.
Logistics are the key to victory, Emperor. Why field 5 legions when we can field 10?
Abadakis. Evil. Erectus. Rugdit. I can. Abadakis. Evil. Darted. Rugdit.
I have received my share of the loot. We will put it towards the war effort.
So Romans are still the pillagers that they have always been. I will personally hew your throat with my blade.
Abadakis. I can. Own it.
We can use these buildings to train more soldiers.
Rugdit. Abadakis.
I have received my share of the loot. We will put it towards the war effort.
Rugdit. Som. Abadakis. Blaribus. Rugdit. Some evil goddess. Abadakis. I can. Abadakis. Evil goddess.
The river crossing is ours. Soon, the Dacian fortress will be as well.
We can use these buildings to train more soldiers.
You covet my gold, I see. But you shall never find it. I have ignored the Western Front for too long. Prepare to face my wrath, Trajan.
Abadakis. One. Rugdit. I can. Evil Daddy. Rugdit. Erectus. Abadakis. Rugdit. Erectus. Abadakis. Abadakis. Rugdit. Evil Daddy. Abadakis. Rugdit. Rugdit. I can. Erectus. Rugdit. Abadakis. I can. Erectus. Daddy. Abadakis. I can. Evil. Some evil. Daddy. Abadakis. Some.
The enemy is at our gates. Hold the fortress with your lives and cover my retreat.
My men have made a major breakthrough. With this new weapon, we will crush Dacia.
Rush it.
Is nowhere to be found, but we have captured his sister in this fortress. Now, he will surely surrender.
Peace between Dacia and Rome was the story of one man's panic and another's bluff. As Decapulus saw my legions thrust into his realm and capture his sister, he must have feared that the end was near. Yet my imperious tone and stern demands during the negotiations were a mere facade. With only a few legions on the front, I knew in my heart that I lacked the strength to overthrow Decapulus today. But he did not. For now, the conman has been beaten at his own game, but I know better than to trust a cornered wolf. As we march home after a draining campaign, I have tasked my best architects with building a bridge across the Danube into Dacia. If Decapulus shows even a hint of treachery, my legions will now have a direct route to his front door. A tiger does not change its stripes. No sooner was I home than the Dacian king began to plot against me, his rightful overlord. I bided my time, preparing my forces and learning the other side of rulership. Being a friend to the Senate and the people of Rome. Yet when news spread of a hostile alliance beyond the Danube, I kept a watchful eye on Dacia. And when my guards caught would-be assassins sent forth by the Dacian king, I knew to expect war at any moment. This campaign will be different from the last. The Dacians know they cannot face Hadrian and I in the field, so they will hide in their mountain fortresses, hoping for us to tire and leave. Amateurs speak of strategy and tactics, while professionals look to logistics. Dacia will not be conquered by a decisive battle. It will be conquered because Hadrian and I can sustain 14 legions and strip the Dacian forces of their supplies. Decapulus, my false friend. heads will roll.
This foul snake shall slither north of the Danube no more. Vengeance and Dacia shall be ours!
Alamas, Zelkanta.
Yuri?
The Dacian fortress is formidable, but the aqueducts supplying it are not. Shall we parch our enemies a little?
Yuri?
The Cabalist's treasure is the stuff of legend. We should find it and bankrupt the wily king.
Darai? Alamas. Umbus. Umbus. Oklahoma? Umbus. Yuri?
Zelkanta.
Tabadakis.
Darai? Alamas. Zelkanta.
Erectus.
Rogan? Alamas, Zelkanta.
Oklahoma? Zelkanta.
Rogan? Ibortade.
Tabadakis.
Trade at my market if you wish, Emperor.
Oklahoma? Umbus.
Darai? Umbus. Hilare? Alamas. Umbus. Alamas. Somas. Rogan? Yuri? Alamas. Somas. Hilare? Alamas. Umbus.
Alamas. Umbus. Darai? Rogan?
Yuri? Alamas. Somas. Darai? Alamas. Umbus.
Yuri? Umbus. Yuri. Alamas.
My army approaches from the north. Surrender now, or meet your doom, Romans.
Ombus. Ombus. Oklama. Ombus. 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 Ombus.
Yuri. Ombus. Tarai. Rogan. Alamas. Ibotade. Tarai. Alamas. Ombus. 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 Ombus.
Rugged. Some evil erected. I came. Tabadakis. One. Tabadakis. Erectus. I came.
Rogan. Rogan. Alamas. Alamas. Ombus. Ombus.
Rogan. Alamas. Ibotade.
Rabadakis. Somus.
Rogan. Ombus. Yuri.
Rabadakis. Somus. Rugged. Erected.
Alamas. Ombus.
Abadakis.
Yuri. Ibotade. Rogan. Ombus. Tarai. Ombus. Ombus.
Romans are trying to cut our water supply. Stop them.
Rogan. Ombus. Ombus. Ilare. Yuri. Ombus.
Yuri. Ombus. Oklama. Ombus.
Rogan. Ombus. Ombus.
Abadakis, Thomas, Rudkin.
Let us do this the old way. Single combat, you against me.
The Emperor is too good for you, Dacian swine.
Alamas. Bombis.
Live to run, and run to live. I must escape the city before the legions take me to Rome in chains.
Yuri. Alamas. Alamas. Bombus. Bombus. Aisa. Rogan. Bombus. Yuri. Alamas. 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 Aisa. Oklahoma. Oklahoma.
Hilari.
Alamas. Alamas.
Hilari.
Aisa. Aisa.
Arai. Yuri. Bombis. Yuri, Hilari, Alamas, Bombis, Aisa. Yuri, Alamas, Bombis.
Rogan.
Hilari. Bombis. Bombis. Bombis.
Oklama. Ombus. Ombus.
The Dacian king has taken his own life. His head will be paraded during your triumph in Rome.
To the onlookers that had gathered, I appeared to take my success modestly, acting like I had been there before. But inside, my heart swelled with pride as I rode through the gates of Rome in triumph. To be loved by one is gratifying enough. To be loved by thousands is indescribable. The mob roared as Decabulus's head was thrown to the dogs, commencing over 100 days of celebratory festivals and gladiatorial games. Senators greeted me with awe and respect that I knew for once to be genuine. Men of all ranks chanted my name. The vast Dacian treasure and its plentiful gold mines will offer riches beyond Rome's wildest dreams. My mind races with thoughts of the greatness that I, and more importantly, Rome, can achieve with such wealth. Still, the age-old maxim echoes through my head. Look behind you. Remember, you are just a man. Many past emperors buckled under the weight of ruling such a large empire because they tried to micromanage it all. From them I have learned a crucial lesson. In Rome, to govern is to delegate. Fortitude, ambition, and resolve paved the road to the imperial palace, but it is honor, diligence, and respect that keeps one there. My people respect and care for me, because I do the same for them. Yet above all, I hold the virtue and dignity of Rome herself most dear. Her prestige grew once more when I incorporated Nabatea as her newest province, but recently came under attack from a predictable direction. For decades, an uneasy peace between Rome and rival Parthia was hallowed by joint influence over Armenia, a state that served as little more than a buffer to diffuse tensions. Now, the Parthian king Osroes has broken this agreement and seized the land for his own. The Parthian army is formidable, but I did not become emperor by building shields after arrows were shot my way. The frontier legions are clamoring for action, and it is about time that we put our nefarious eastern neighbor in its place.
Armenia will fall before your vast armies, Emperor. Then we shall crush Parthia together.
Armenia is ours now! I will deal with you Romans soon!
We must be cautious. Mountainous Armenian landscape houses many dangers.
Take these supplies, Romans. Your continued success brings joy to my heart.
Rugged.
What little we can offer is yours.
Rutgers, Abadakis, Honor, Thomas. Rutgers. Abadakis, Rex. Abadakis, evil target. Evil target. Abadakis. Abadakis. One. Evil target. Evil target.
We are not the first to tread this path. I once heard of a Greek who walked the opposite way 5 centuries ago, but I cannot recall his name.
Ha! Another Roman army marching through the arid plains. We know well what to do with that.
So I Thomas. Direct evil target. Run evil. I evil target. Rock Abadak.
What little we can offer is yours.
Abadakis. I can. Abadakis. Abadakis. Oh, Erectus. Run. Rocket, evil target. Rocket, Thomas. Abadakis, erect. Oh, Thomas, erect. Abadakis, erect. Body. Abadakis. Rock evil, erect. Oh, Thomas, I Thomas, erect. Evil target. I Abadakis. Oh no. Thomas. Evil target. Run direct. Run Thomas. I Thomas. Direct. I evil target. Evil target. Abadakis. Run. Oh evil target. I direct. Direct. Only Thomas. Only evil target. Thomas. Thomas. Abadakis. Abadakis. Erectus.
What little we can offer is yours.
Abadakis. Rut erect. Erectus. Rutone. Rutit. Abadak. I evil. Erect. I thump. I thump. Erect. I thump. Abadakone. Abadakis. Abadakis. Evil target. Abadakis. Abadakis. Run.
Parthia never worked anything. Now Armenia will be your newest
What little we can offer is yours.
Rogan? Yuri? Rogan? Ombus. Ombus.
Babadakis. Rucked Somone. Babadakis. Ike. Rucked. Erectus. Hone. Babadakis. Rucked. Hone. Ike. Evil Sonis.
We are not too dissimilar, Trajan. Were you not Roman, and I not Parthian, we may have been friends. But fate delights in setting ambitious men at each other's throats.
Rabadakis. Somus. Rucked. 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 Somus. Erectus. Rucked. Evil. Abadakis. Erectus. Abadakis.
What little we can offer is yours.
Abadakis. Erectus. Ike. Abadakis. Ike. Evil. Rucked. Hone. Ike. Abadakis.
Rogan? Alamas.
Rogan? Hilari? Alamas. Alamas. Umbis.
Enough! You Romans bleed our poor realm dry. The Parthians will treat us better.
Faithless allies! Emperor, help me teach them a lesson.
Tarai? Somus. Ibortade. Hilare. Somus. Ibortade. Hilare. Alamas. Ibortade.
Zamas. Umbus. Loga. Zamas. Umbus.
If you want this citadel so dearly, you may just take it. I have many more.
This Parthian army is beaten. Shall we push further east?
Abadakis. Rukid. Abadakis.
Despite my hostility towards Parthia, it pains me to fight Osros. His skill as a commander would be the envy of any leader. Yet the discord tormenting his realm overshadows his talents. As he struggles in vain to stave off my invasion, he does so with one hand tied behind his back. I see much of myself in him, and he offers a haunting glimpse into an alternate reality where I was born in the wrong place at the wrong time. Seizing Armenia was an ambitious move. One could argue that it was an overstep, but did I not do the same from another point of view when I took Dacia and Nabatea? I am no warmonger, and I have never loved it, but I cannot lie. On the battlefield, the anxieties of governance fade into the shadows as the simplicities of present survival come to the fore. Life just makes sense out here, and that is a notion that terrifies me. Am I a hero or a monster? A genius or a madman? Sometimes the sole difference is success.